What's going on, everybody? Update on the bike. Alright, as you see, I have the torque converter is on. The new sprocket is on, which is actually a 48 tooth. This was the one that I bought aftermarket, and I had to modify it. It was a real cheap cut. Wasn't good at all, so I had to do some work on it. Didn't like to have it like that, so I changed it up. Put another sprocket on there. Got to go from Go Power Sports. Really good company. They're really nice. I'm definitely gonna be doing all my stuff through them now. Torque converter, and then I got riser bolts for this to bring this up some, so that the problem that I'm having is, for some reason, from this sprocket to the one here, if I could show you, I can't figure out why it's not lining up correctly. So what I'm probably gonna do is, when I get the risers, is I'm gonna modify the plate here where the motor mounts and bring it over accordingly to match up to my sprocket. So I may either do some welding or whatever I feel I need to do to get this motor moved over a couple inches or so. I don't want to come over too far because I want it to be as balanced as possible. It's slightly offset to the right, so as you see, I have room to come over, so it's not going to be bad at all. Now, it would have sucked if it was already slightly offset to the left, and then I was trying to offset it more, then I'd have a problem. But since I'm already kind of off to the right, I'd be actually centering the motor slightly better anyhow. So as you can see, it's not going to be a major factor to move the motor over some. It's actually going to help to give me better complete center. So as you see also, the tire is back swapped to this one for now, because there's the big tire right there, because the chain before, which we knew was a problem, we was running into the tire right there real deep, and then it started to pop the chain like consistently. It wasn't even worth trying to ride off somewhere because it was just throwing the chain like crazy, which I just not understanding. The bike was running fine, but it's just like anything, you try to modify it and move stuff, you run into small problems. But I got another 420 chain that I got to rebuild. Yeah, completely building chains too. So doing that, and I mean, like literally, because it didn't have the centerpiece, so I had to make my own, like, fabricate up the roller pieces and whatnot, and for the inside, for the chain, and it's been a pain, but it's a challenge, so I go for it, and then I put everything back on. But the bike, once I put everything on it, it just runs really strong for it to be internally still stock. But coming soon, the buggy project. So coming soon. That's the update. Just check the videos if you subscribe. Keep checking videos, looking for updates. Just seeing where I'm at on my projects, and say hello sometime. Leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Once I start rolling, I'm gonna do some projects where I'll do some builds for people. Project builds. I got another motor over there. I'm about to put some different springs in, and I'm gonna change the valve springs in this. So this is a 196, but I can make it work. It's only a 196, just under the Predator, but I'll do something with it. Get rid of the exhaust, that there, and then I'm gonna throw these 18-pound valve springs in there from this company I got. Maybe rejet it. So you can see I got another jet, so I may just redo the whole jet on it, valve springs, and then do the jet kit, valve springs on it, exhaust. I'll get some out of that motor, throw it on the frame. That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Just looking for a frame to throw that on. I'll get some power out of it, and then throw it on something, have some fun. The buggy will be coming up soon when I get it all done. I got the wiring harness for it, which I'll show. I got the wiring harness. Excuse my mess. I got all these projects I'm working on. So this is the buggy, the 150. You see I got the coil and the seats, the CDI aftermarket and all that. So this is a wiring problem. I redid the whole carburetor. This whole thing is the carburetor, if you can see in there. But yeah, this is all aftermarket. I did that setup, and then new battery, then the starter. So it's a starter. I got a whole new stator that goes behind the fan in there where the pickup is right here. That's where the spark gets it. All that I got to pull out, replace it. So the whole inside of the motor be redone, the whole gas been redone once I get this done. And then, as you can see, the harness running all the way up to the front there, running the whole bike or the whole cart up turnkey. Which one thing that I'm working on now. Where did I put it? Over here. Come on. Oh, there it is. Sorry. So as you can see, I got another turnkey. So I can wire this one in to that harness. So I just do it all myself the best I can. I'm not the best at it, so I don't try to claim to be at all. But this is my new. I got the whole pickup and everything for it. So wire this all in. That goes in there. That's what gives you your spark to the coil. And then these are the motor risers that are going on the bike. And there's another CDI and stuff. Just me doing wiring. There's all these projects that I got going, so it kind of gets crazy hard trying to get them done whenever you run into a problem and something and you got to wait for something. So these are the motor risers that I got from Go Power Sports, and they're going to go under the motor there, which will help lift the motor up. I might do a different gas tank swap on this just for the heck of it, but you notice I got a little bit of room there. But when I do this, as you can see, the gas cap is kind of hard to deal with already. So once I do this, you can see there that these risers are about 3/4 to about a full inch, and that's barely what I got in there. As you can see, it don't fit. So is that gonna be a problem? Yes. When I go to rise the motor up, it's gonna basically not have the room to go up fully. So I'm gonna see what I'm gonna have to do about that. Some more fabricating, possibly, like I said, relocating that gas tank. So kind of don't want to have to do that. It's got to be a good seal on it, but I can if I got to. I can make something work. That's not a problem. That's what I do. Make it work. Fabricate. It's on you, how you learn. So anyhow, stay posted for the next project. Michael wants me to make his quad faster already. I kind of don't really want to mess with that thing, but he wants me to go fast. He wants to go get it faster. So I don't know. I may mess with it a little bit just to give him a little better throttle, but it's fine for him. And then we'll get the buggy out, this out, and then I'm gonna do another cart, so that way the whole family and us can go out and kind of off-road a little bit and have fun. Stay tuned.